the creative part is definitely still on me, for sure. But to have a team that's able to get the product out, so I understand what I can do on my own. But that's just on my own. You can only do so much, right? Because there's only so much bandwidth that you have within a day. And at times you might forget, or at times you just may not even have the energy to do it. So to have a team in place to say, I have this product. Now, where can we take it at this point? I have my ideas. I have, such and such and such and such. But having a team in place to say, okay, we can take it here. This is how we can monetize. This is how we can diversify this. This is not just one product. We're going to chop it up. Now it's 4 pieces of content, right? Or you know what I mean? So it's different. It's different, ways and thoughts when it pertains to having a team. That you're like, damn, I didn't even think about that. You know what I mean? Like, especially now, like you said, people are worried about content, and the truth is, everything now is going towards a subscription base, right? It's not just because of the pandemic, because now subscription is going to be, especially for music, is going to be necessary, right? Because it's already going there. DSPs, you got to subscribe to Apple, to Spotify, to Tidal, right? It's already built on a subscription-based model and how we consume. But now, how we enjoy and how we're entertained by our favorite people, as far as influencers and entertainers, that's where it's going. Now, of course, OnlyFans kind of skewers the lines a little bit, and so people are, you know what I mean? It's a little different, you know what I mean? But now you're starting to see, like, Facebook has created a subscription-based model for influencers and artists, right? So Facebook owns Instagram. So it's inevitable. It seems as if they're in a beta kind of process right now and working out the kinks so that it goes over to Instagram. It goes over to all of the platforms and formats that they own, because what happens is that we would much rather ask entertainers to say, okay, I have an EP that costs $4.99, right? And you're going to purchase that once, and then I have to go back into the studio and then do it all over again months later, right? And then I deliver the same thing. Or I can continue to create content, not only music, but like you said, cooking and whatever, and just quirky personalities and interviews, and you're going to pay $4.99 a month, right? So each and every month, you're paying me naturally an EP. You know what I mean? Or every 2 months, you're paying for an album. On top of that, when the album comes out, you'll be of support. So it actually challenges the artist and influencer to say, what type of quality are you making, right? Is it just for people to see to say, oh yeah, that was cool, scroll, right? Or to say, you know what? That was dope. Let me go ahead and go to their profile. You know what? I actually like them. I actually like what they're talking about. I love how they connect with their audience. I'm a follower. I really love how they connect. Oh, they got exclusive stuff? Now let me buy into them. And that's where we are as far as within music. Now it's becoming even more individualized. And I said that, a year or 2 years ago, to say music is becoming more and more individualized as it pertains to business. Success is based on sliding scales now. Your perspective of success could be entirely different than the next person's, right? And 2 different tax brackets for all that matter. But as long as you're happy and you can define success, that's what matters. And I think this is kind of one of the best times for music in general, because now you can really create your own path without having the old guard to stand in your way to say, these label execs won't let me be great. It ain't got nothing to do with them. It's really just about you and the customer. And if the customer ain't satisfied, then you got to take that up with them. You can't blame it on nobody else. So you have to take more accountability as an artist, and it really shows what artists are made of, not just as musicians and creatives or rappers, but as businessmen and businesswomen.